Begley chasing flies. Get the flies. Good boy. Good boy. He had a big walk today. Hey guys, going camping again. Haven't got my extended pole, I'm just using the little gorilla pod. I'm buggered, I haven't slept. Finished work at 6 AM. Tried to rest a bit, but I'm too excited to get out here. Which means right now I've got no energy. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's going down, and that's my sleeping arrangement. I was going to sleep just straight there. I've got a little, my foam roll-up mat that slots into this hammock. And I was just going to literally lay there, sleeping bag, boom, done. It's not forecast to rain. It says chances of showers, but it's pretty blue skies at the moment. So I'm not putting the tarp up. I've got a ridgeline ready to go. A couple of prussics I've got spare in my rope bag. Got everything kind of hanging off there. I don't think it's going to rain. Bug net, there's a few mozzies around here. A lot of rain came down the last few weeks. Had a cyclone, or ex-cyclone, tear through here with high winds. Looks like there's been a bit of fire through here as well. You can see the charcoal. I've been getting it all over me. I'm just, like, this would be a nice tree to sort of tie a hammock to. But I ended up using the one that's been charred. There's paths up this way. I'm not going to say where I am for this one. There was a lot of signage. If you're caught in here, you will be prosecuted past these hours. It's like I'm envisaging, an army of rangers with torches searching for stray campers. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of space in this park, and there's a place you can swim as well with your dog. You're allowed to be here with your dog, but I'm going to spend the night. Only thing I'm not too keen on is where I left the car. It's in a pretty remote car park. It's not where I wanted to sort of do it. I normally like to leave it like in a suburban street or something, and I can just, jot off there. I'm generally safe there, but where a park's a lone car park. Interesting scrub. It's like a lot of pine here, but there's gums through there. Gums through there. There's some bigger gums in a gully further down that way. Just beautiful. It's a nice spot. We went and had a swim and drink at the little swim hole. Well, it's not little. I'll show you some pictures of that, or you'll see them in the video. I don't really want to talk too much today, only because I'm very tired, and I kind of want to more show you some cooking. I don't even know if it's going to come out well. I'm really hesitant because of all the warnings about not staying here. I should just pack up and go to the other places where I'd been, but it's too late now. I'm going to try it. I think you're allowed in here till 10 PM, which is a bit weird. A lot of wildlife, stuff like that. I've just picked up some dead wood. You can see it's pretty rotted. Just to quickly get a cup of coffee and cook my meal today. So a lot of this is probably just going to be a bit silent with some still shots and stuff. I'll show you my backpack. It's just my GoPro stuff in the. So Mr. Ranch. It's got charcoal on it because of these trees. So it's a Y zipper. You can see there, all packs in. That's my bivvy bag. I'll probably give that to Begley to sleep on tonight. It's my silky pocket boy that I use. You see there. A just kind of clip these things on. They don't really fit. It does fit, but it doesn't really like fit. You can put it on the webbing here, but this pack here, it's like a load pack for hunters. Kind of clips, and there's clips here, so I've just kind of fashioned it onto the sides because these are on. I'm not so sure they're really doing any good because there's a lot of molle webbing through here where I could fit something like that, but these are kind of useful for, you know, I put my water in that one and GoPro stuff in there and water bottle there. I can fit another water bottle there, but I'm using my cooking kit to be in there. But it's just enough. It's not too big. It fits the hammock, sleeping bag, 2 tarps. I've got the Hoochie 9x5, which I'm just using as a ground sheet, and I've got my bigger tarp in here, my 3x3. It's not, you know, scrunched up too much, like folded. Sleeping bag in case I need it, because it's getting down to around 15 at night Celsius. Still not that cool, but just enough. Done some little prussics just to lift up this. I haven't got a spreader. You can apparently with this put a spreader on. You can see with, if I point the camera correctly, you can kind of spread it out a bit, but not too much. Just tree huggers, carabiner. Normally I'm only using one because I've needed to shorten it. It's, the way I've got it, it's, you know, they extend so long. I can really go from a tree, you know, quite a long way. But just trying at short here. So if it rains, I'll sling a tarp over this. It's not really strong, but it's just enough. And I'll guy it out, just literally an A-frame straight over. The 3x3, so one side more or less coming straight down, and you know, maybe out this way. We'll see how that goes if I do it. I don't want to do it. I feel like sleeping under the stars. lamb chop, 2 sausages. Okay. Beef biscuits, doesn't it? Full belly for Bailey. So good. Red lentils, sweet potato, yellow pepper, 1 red long banana chili, about half a dozen cherry tomatoes, olive oil, salt, pepper, all mixed in, garlic, and little cherry onions. They're like small onions, same size almost as the, I guess you could call them like shallots, but they're not quite shallots. Carrot, and this dead looking thing right here that it looks like some stuff fell in. That's actually homegrown basil that I've dried in a bowl out in the sun. Froth a bit from the fat on the lamb. Only thing this needs, and I would like to bring, is a bit of apple cider vinegar. You put that in, cuts through the fat of the lamb chops. It's quite handy. I've got a little bit of garlic and lentils on the foil here. So I use the foil. It's got an ash pan, it contains everything, but so it doesn't, you know, drop any hot ash on the ground. It's just a way to keep it all kind of going nicely together. You can see that flame. Or a airport near here, not Brisbane Airport, like Archerfield. It's a general aviation airport. Planes flying in. So this wood is pretty chunky. It's very, very dry and old. Ideally, I want to simmer this. I was going to use the other pan. I might just wait for that to die down a bit. I just kind of want the residual heat. That's why I put some chunks in there. I need the bigger coals to form. But I've got this pan which my coffee's sitting in at the moment. It's heavy, like cast iron. I just didn't think I'd manage it too well without a handle or like a pot gripper. I could use the gloves, but I didn't trust myself because it was going to have a lot of liquid in there. But it would have been nice to brown the meat off in that. I just didn't want to use too many pans. I like all in one pot. Normally I use that as an alternative to cooking, but I was putting it under the SilverFire Scout, but the foil's so much better. And all that wood is just constantly getting burnt down to ash, just like nothing. There's no, it holds a coal for a little while, but it ends up like these all hold. But it's a beautiful little thing. It's so easy to use, no fuss. It's all contained. It radiates quite a nice amount of heat. Like I can feel the heat from here. It's good. And a nice, if you do it the right way, safe way to do a fire. It's slowly starting to drop down. The big chunks now are solidly holding a nice red coal. So I'll put this on now. So much heat under there. I'm just going to constantly leave the lid off here because otherwise it's going to boil over, but see it pulsing there as the pot heats up. But I want it to evaporate the liquid, and what that's going to do essentially is just reduce a bit and become stronger in flavour with all the lamb. Still too much of a boil at the moment. One way to do it would be to put the pot on and then sit this on top of the pot. That would reduce some of the direct heat coming through. Might be a way. I think we'll be okay like that. It's only going to get less the heat. It's very efficient. I wasn't going to talk, and here I am talking. Just drop some of these chunks down the edges. And the tomato kind of gives it that, you know, nice saucy flavour as well. Like, you wouldn't think so, but like I don't put tomato sauce in or stuff like that. I just throw cherry tomatoes in. They're always good. You can use them in pasta, stews like this. Essentially just reduces down. yellow capsicum there. And red lentils. Which I love. Here comes the cool breeze, finally. It was a hot day today, especially with all the walking. Just need a beer. But I'm going to eat this and sleep all night. I think I'll be asleep before 7 p.m. I always over prep too much. I've got a whole nother meal there. Without the lamb, the mix I made, which is red lentils, garlic, onion, yellow pepper, cherry tomatoes, banana red chili, stock powder, like there's a veggie base, like bouillon, dried powder, so that gives it flavour, salt, pepper, already pre-seasoned, and what else did I put in there? I think that was in the basil. Like just that alone, you can just, and sweet potato I put in there as well. I fancied sweet potato today, but you can put that in just with water, and you've got yourself a very nutritious, good meal. And so that's bubbling away on just barely any flame there. There's so much heat contained in the bottom. Alrighty, so our lamb, I need to file that some more. Our lamb, I'll just show you, it's starting to come off the bone. It's already easily poked right through, it's breaking right up, and I can't describe the flavour other than beautiful. It's amazing. You can see it's gone kind of that soupy orangey from the potato and the garlic, well not the garlic but the cherry tomatoes, and there's so much flavour in that right there. I didn't add any, like I brought a lamb ragu mix that I could have put in there, like a dry thing, which I add water to with the lamb and the veggies, but I didn't use it. It's just so good. Beggs has got bone belly right now. Have a look at him. He's got bone belly. Well, that's where he's going to sleep tonight. Put my bivvy bag down here. Folded up the hoochie. Just keep that through, and this jacket's padded on the inside, so it keeps nice and warm. So he'll be good there. You just have to roll sides to keep each side warm. He doesn't look happy. He is happy, believe it or not. He's just like, what's the next thing happening? This is why I go camping. It's to bring you out. Share these times with you. But he's got bone belly. He's had 3 sausages and a lamb chop. And this morning he had mince and biscuits. I only feed him once a day. But today it was like 3 meals, wasn't it? Yeah, so good. And he's buggered. There was a lot of walking, a bit of swimming. He's got a bowl of water over there. I think he's ready to just chill out and sleep. Wait for the possums. The kangaroos, the wallabies. What do you reckon? It's got that mad look when you say that word. Yeah, they'll come down from the trees. Watch the tops of the trees. Smell for them. doesn't hold back when there's possums around. He goes straight for him. It's like a big rat. Yeah. It's alright. Sorry. He even knows that word. Good lad. Right, I'm going to eat my tea and see you in the morning. I might bring you into my hammock and see if I can get some film in there. I'm all set actually. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to sleep all night. Got my torch in the little bag. This, I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I suppose you can. This bag is what the whole hammock, everything, all fits into that. Comes down just a small little pack. So good. Hammock bliss. And I've got the foam thing. It doesn't really fit. It's like meant for, this whole thing's meant for like one of those inflatable, you know, self-inflating sleep pads, but thermarest kind of thing. But they're good, but they're super expensive. This thing just is total thermal. Like, I've slept on the coldest of grounds on top of that and been bone dry warm. Beautiful. It's good stuff. And you can see here on the lamb, I'll show you now, we're just simmering away. There's just small, just holding beautiful coals there right now, and that's how we want it. We'll put the lid back on. And that's just gonna bubble away. It's reduced enough where I'm happy with it. And it's gonna hold its heat for quite a while. Not the SilverFire Scout, that will. These big chunks have done wonders. I can get them keeping heat for about 40 minutes. If I put like 3 of them in, it's about 45 minutes. And they're bugger all to cut. I just used the silky saw, and that's how I did those. Cut them up, big discs. It's like putting a big log on the fire. Last you through. I like it. And there's even bits laying on the ground, you know, chunky. A lot of the timber here in Australia is very hard, so it burns quite nicely, slowly and hot. It's morning time. Packed up camp. I was too keen to sort of get out of there. I slept beautifully last night. It was a really, really nice night. Put my backpack there. Really good sleep. So warm. Oh, so warm. I brought tracksuit pants. Thermal bottoms in case I needed it. How quick we get used to sleeping in beds and things. It wasn't cold at all. Just the wee early hours of the morning. Just the sleeping bag and the foam underlay. Perfect. Ooh. We're just making our way back to the car. It's Easter Friday here, and all the joggers are out. Anyway, it's just a short one. In through the nose, out through the mouth. See you later.